Welcome to another video about Maneater. Before I get started, I want to send out a huge thanks to everyone that has watched, liked, and commented on my last video. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and go check it out. In this video, I will tell y'all the top 3 tips to grow your shark as fast as possible through the correct upgrades. If you guys want me to keep going, hit that subscribe button right away.
Do it! Just do it!
I really appreciate it. Without you guys, there wouldn't be a channel, and I wouldn't be able to keep pushing out some more great content. I also want to give out a huge shout out to everybody that has subscribed to my channel so far, and thank you for all the support that is coming from this community. After a year, Maneater is now available on the Switch. So I want to say welcome to all the Switch players out there that are now playing this game and have become part of our community. With that said, if you play this game, comment down below which system you play it on. Let's see which system will have more players. And let the system wars begin! If it's your first time playing the game, this strategy is not very obvious and can be easily overlooked due to the way the game is set up. The strategy consists of focusing on 3 specific upgrades that will not only make your shark grow super duper fast, but also set you up to be able to unlock all the other upgrades later. With this strategy, I was able to max out my level cap before the story even allowed me to evolve. I ended up being a level 30 adult shark, and once I was able to evolve, I skipped the elder stage to go straight to the mega stage. For each mutation that I talk about, the stats boost with their corresponding tier and the requirements to achieve those tiers are going to show up on the screen. I was also thinking about doing a speed run through the game to show you guys how fast this method can make you grow and be able to complete the game. This is also a great way for you guys to practice your method of growing your shark before the new DLC drop out, since they'll be increasing the level cap. The first evolution that you should focus on is the advanced sonar, which happened to be the first evolution you'll unlock as soon as you reach the first cave. This evolution improves the range, cooldown, and sensitivity of your sonar ability. Once fully evolved, it becomes like a Byakugan. For all the Naruto fans out there, as soon as you unlock this mutation, it should be one of the top 2 mutations which you have to max out. Stay till the end of the video to find out about the other one, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to help me out, or else I will hunt you a nightmare. You can also get some bonus passive stat as well in defense and speed. Who doesn't like a bonus? I know I do. Another reason why this should be a priority is that you can locate a collectible as long as it is within range, even if it is underground or behind a wall. But you can also know what collectible it is before the game even tell you. Once a collectible is located via sonar, the location of this collectible will always be on the map afterward. This is a great way to locate everything in the game and setting up the foundation to unlock future mutation of your choice later on. This is why I always use it every time it refills, no matter what I'm doing, as you guys can tell in the video. The second mutation, group of mutation in this case, that should be a focus, are the digestion organs, which are protein, fat, mineral, and mutagen. Quite obvious in this scenario if you're trying to grow your shark. These organs boost the number of nutrients respectively and health harvested when you munch on your prey. Just like the previous focus, these organs also provide some bonus passive stats and defense. The mutagen, digestion organ, is the most optional out of those 4. Due to how late it will most likely get unlocked in the game, I was able to get all the upgrades that I wanted without the mutagen organ. The leveling up mechanism in this game depends on the experience point and check marks. The way to get experience in this game is by getting nutrients. In other words, the more nutrients you eat, the more experience you get, which in turn means the faster you increase your level and be able to evolve to the next stage in the evolution chain. Before I move on, another part of focusing on those digestion organs is that they pair well with the advanced sonar if you are targeting specific nutrients, especially later in the game when you're building your creation, aka your competitive shark build. I do strongly believe that this game will eventually go online and competition will be a thing. This game has so much potential. Hopefully it will not be wasted. This message for Tripwire Interactive: if you don't work at Tripwire Interactive or are not related to Tripwire Interactive, disregard it. The last mutation that I'll talk about is a mutation that I always was an advocate of. If you're a subscriber or if you have watched my channels before, you already guessed it, the tiger body. A mutation that grants your shark the garbage disposal ability, which increase the number of nutrients you get from consuming prey. Broken. If you use this mutation along with the digestion mutations, broken. The boost ends up stacking, broken, which creates an instantly huge advantage, broken, against any competing predators. An example would be a 55% boost in mineral nutrients if you equip the tiger body with the mineral digestion at tier 5, broken, which also translates into a 55% gain on experience point as well, broken, assuming you're not using any other organs. Just imagine how much health you can gain by using the tiger shark body, which also translates into more health regenerated every time you eat. Ever since I acquired this body, which is unlocked by downloading a DLC for the game, I've been smooth selling the entire game, pun intended. Even though I listed this as number 3, this is one of the top 2 mutations which I max out every time I start a new game, just like I mentioned in the beginning of the video.
I can certainly say if you follow these tips, the game will become much easier than before, as it was for me. When I first started playing this game, it was kind of difficult because I didn't really know what I was doing. But now that I know how to grow my shark as fast as possible, which is the point of this game, you can now just have fun and enjoy building your competitive shark like I mentioned before. As you guys can see, I'm building my competitive shark. Maybe I'll have it ready for the next video and basically help you guys choose which upgrades to focus on after you focus on growth. Once all these upgrades that I mentioned before were all maxed out, it was just a matter of finding where to find the upgrade that I'm looking for. If you consider if this was a speed run, within 15 minutes I was able to get 2 full levels from 23 to 24 and later on to 25. And those are not the early level, those are the late levels. So imagine having a 30-minute gameplay. Because I was able to grow so fast, I was also feeling invincible. You guys can see in the video, I'm not really afraid of any opponent. I just go straight at them, knowing that if I get hurt, injured, all I need to do is bite a fish and I'm back to full health, which is broken. If you guys have any question about anything that I mentioned, go ahead and comment them down below. I will gladly explain or clarify anything that you guys have concern about. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind helping me getting ideas for my speed run, like establish some rules, am I allowed to use those upgrades or am I not? And if you guys have watched other speed runs, comment down below what you liked about it, what you didn't like. I mean, this is our community. You guys get to decide what I'm going to do on my speed run. You guys will help me decide what I'm going to do on my speed run. What are going to be the rules imposed to make this fair and fun. I thought this game would become less fun as you become more and more powerful. However, it just becomes more and more fun. You can wreak more and more havoc without any limit. And the fact that they're about to remove this huge net across Bayside, I believe, and give us more places to wreak havoc with more bigger wildlife. I was honestly getting a bit tired of the orcas and the whales because they are becoming very easy to defeat, but I wouldn't mind seeing some crazy whale. Earlier I mentioned that the mutagen digestion organ was obsolete and unnecessary. That's because the tiger body gives you up to 25% boost in mutagen, and also most of the upgrades that require mutagen are tier 4 to tier 5, and they don't require much mutagen. With the amount of mutagen that you'll collect with just an upgrade tiger body will be plenty enough for you to have leftovers for all your other upgrades. But let's say, and also personally, whenever I see a albino animal, I always go for that one no matter what I'm doing. Even if there's a shark attacking me, I'll go straight to the albino one and ignore whatever I'm doing for the time being, because that's a rare nutrient. So you want to focus on those. But let's say you do run low on mutagen, it's an easy fix. By the time you unlock the mutagen digestion organ, you'll have plenty enough nutrient to upgrade it to the max, and you'll be able to stack it up with your tiger body if you also have that as well, and the stack boost will be crazy.
That's it, folk. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment down below. Also subscribe to be part of this growing community. Once again, thank you for all the support. Peace.